That's right. Good morning on the West Coast. Good afternoon for those of you that have already been hitting it hard for hours on end. My news today is from the other side of the world and even a different hemisphere. That's right. This story is coming from Africa News. It was last updated about 45 minutes ago. It is about Ghana, and Ghana's parliament has marked a historic milestone by legalizing cannabis cultivation for medical and industrial purposes. Now, I want you to hold on to that medical and industrial because there's kind of a catch at the end. Aligning with the global momentum embracing the multifaceted benefits of cannabis. This groundbreaking decision, made on December 14th, grants the Interior Minister the authority to issue licenses, ushering a transformative era in Ghana's cannabis regulations. Their commitment to realizing cannabis's potential was underscored by the passage of Narcotics Control Commission Act 2020. This is Act 1019 for you policy wonks that want to go look that up. This move aligns with a global wave of countries harnessing the potential of the cannabis industry, which was estimated to be worth $30 billion in global GDP in January 2022. It's gone up since then. Licensing covered the entire spectrum of cannabis-related activities, including cultivation, processing, distribution, sale, import, and export. Critically, these licenses adhere to stringent THC content standards, limiting levels to 0.3 on a dry weight basis. So they're legalizing hemp, in effect. Experts claim that if the cannabis industry is properly managed and regulated along the value chain, Ghana's economic issues may be remedied because cannabis has the capacity to flourish in every part of the country. The key sector expected to benefit significantly is the employment sector. Jobs, yes, job creation. That is everywhere. The growing of the plant means workers. The processing of the plant, the selling of the plant, the experience of the plant, workers, jobs. As Ghana embarks on this transformative journey, the country stands at the forefront of the cannabis industry development in Africa. Also, listen for the swoosh of investors and business people headed that direction. The cannabis in Ghana is illegal without a license from the Minister of Health, just to let you know. But the nation is, along with Nigeria, among the top illicit cannabis-producing countries of West Africa. Cannabis in Ghana is known as weed or devil's tobacco. And it was thought, there's two theories, might have been brought there by troops returning from India and Burma after World War II, or spread by sailors coming down by the coast, most likely from Sierra Leone. And the first reported illegal cultivation was in 1960. So I'm curious what folks think about cannabis from Ghana being transported to other countries in not just Western Africa. I see Europe, perhaps Morocco. What are your thoughts?
I think this is great news, and I'm glad that this is going to be happening and going on over there and all that. But it's just hemp, and unless they're going to start to build some factories and really produce some actual products, I don't see how it's really going to benefit them as much.
It's a huge economic benefit, though. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a great start, and it's a benefit.
But it's like, what are you going to do with the plants afterwards? What are you going to do with the plants?
Are they going to follow the same thing of CBD in America?
That's what it sounds like.
Can we just tiptoe into reality here? And that's why we need to hurry up and legalize just cannabis for adult use and not create these lab environments where this is not what hemp is best applied for.
Yeah, even though America's influence abroad is waning,
really,
we're still waiting for America to move on cannabis. We need to move. We need to go quickly on the full plant, not just one side of it. And
there's a certain amount
of that actually believe in science, unlike America. Why don't you go forward and lead the way?
Oh,
America
you're
doesn't
funny.
seem to
You're
be
cute.
wanting to take that lead anymore.
Cute,
No, that's
cute.
America.
There's more like a critical amount of investment that needs to provide infrastructure in order to make a successful business opportunity there. And just going back to the previous story about Ukraine, Ukraine has been a large grain exporter for years. So there I see it happening and being quite successful to get into the hemp market. Again, when it comes down to it, the driver for hemp is not CBD production. CBD is cratered to like $200 a kilo. Well, who's going to make money making CBD? The driver for hemp is to overtake soybean as being the way of growing protein per square acre, because we need to feed more people on this planet, and food is much more important than CBD currently for these people, especially in Africa. So when it comes down to it, hemp beats soybean on protein per acre. That's the driver that these people need to realize, because there's bottom of the pyramid, kind of thing where they can grow their own food, establish what do we call it? Nutritional equity, Rico. They could fend for themselves, right?
Yeah.
Right. Everything that the hemp plant can provide, in addition to CBD and cannabinoids, can help them create, food. And that's what people need. People need more food, not CBD.
And in developing nations, using hemp as a textile, they don't have all of the red tape that we do here in America.
But they will have a lot of cheap labor.
Well, and to just bring a bit more wealth into the country right now, I just looked it up, and what Ghana's chief ag exports are cocoa, palm oil, rubber, and then citrus is fourth. So they're not producing ag crops for food as two of their top three ag exports right now. So if we can reduce everything I've heard about palm oil is frightening. Rubber's on the decline across the world, and so is cocoa.
Rubbers are on the decline.
Creating a hemp economy can help you leapfrog declining nations.
100%. I'm all about that. We need to bring more infrastructure into the hemp space and be focusing more on producing products with hemp as opposed to just CBD isolate and whatnots. These single source compounds.